guys enjoyed my little camcorder intro. Hello, by the way. Welcome to my channel. My name is Ada Omarji and I'm your local brown girl just throwing garam masala everywhere I go. And speaking about throwing garam masala wherever I go, this channel just reached 10K. I don't know where these people are coming from. I don't know. I don't know. But I decided to start posting consistently on YouTube a year ago, and oh my god, is YouTube the hardest platform I've ever seen in my life. I've seen people blow up on YouTube and I've seen people like me, but here we are, 10K. Thank you so much. We're here and I'm super thankful. Anyway, let's start this video. So I decided to do, let me put you guys up close and personal. Okay, since you guys, I'm hoping that you guys can see my mustache. That's how close you are to my face. But anyway, I decided to do this makeup tutorial. It's not that I really watch tutorials on YouTube, to be honest. I feel like beauty gurus kind of flopped. They had their little era of like dominating YouTube, but I kind of feel like beauty gurus flopped. And I feel like I personally have learned everything I was supposed to learn about makeup. So I don't really see makeup tutorials on YouTube. I see them on TikTok because it's a shorter version. But anyway, so many people on TikTok requested me to do this makeup tutorial for YouTube, a more detailed version, because I had a video that I did about, by the way, if you don't follow me on my other social media platforms, this is a good time to pause my video and go do that. But I did a makeup tutorial on TikTok about Yasmin Gari. And I've been doing this series where I just talk about brown iconic women that I love. I did a makeup tutorial recreating her 90s look, and people were like obsessing over it. They wanted me to do a more detailed version, so here we are today. But I never feel like I'm gonna fully just do a full-on explanation makeup tutorial. I do like to do a life update, kind of chat to you guys like we're on a FaceTime call, rather than use this product, use that product, you know. It's kind of like more chill makeup tutorial. So if you guys want to get to know a little bit more about me, in case you're new here, keep on watching. Anyway, I already have sunscreen and I put a little bit more, I like to start my base with this Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. I don't know what this does, but it really does put a glow on my face. And actually I like to put a thicker layer here under my eyes because I have really dry skin, and if I don't prep my skin super well before makeup, the powders are just gonna suck the soul out of my face. You want to have that super well moisturized and hydrated. Your neck, my neck as well. I tend to get eczemas on my neck, so I like to lather on cream there. I'm not trying to get like not a chicken. I'm not trying to get like a, what's it called? A turkey neck early on in my life. Anyway, let's start by using foundation. I know this foundation looks super dark. This is my summer color, but lately foundations like this one, the Chantical one, the one that I actually use every single day, have been looking super cakey on my face. I don't know why, so I just switched to this Nars one, and I really love Nars foundations. But my trick is to mix this foundation with a minty green concealer, so it cancels out any orange oxidization, I don't know how to say it. So it cancels out any orange cast. Let's just put it that way. I'm gonna put a little bit on the back of my hand, and I never put a lot of foundation. I don't even use this much. This is a lot for me, but today it came out a lot anyway. And then I'm gonna mix this minty green concealer also on the back of my hand, and I'm gonna mix. Trust me on this, like this actually works. I learned this trick with a client back when I was a makeup artist backstage for a video clip, because she had a very green undertone, and she was olive skin tone like me, and I was doing my foundation mix as usual, and she's like, you know, you don't have to mix 3-4 foundations to get the perfect shade for me. You could just use a minty green concealer. And she had hers and she showed me, and ever since then I never gone back to like mixing foundations. I just do this and it works like a wonder. And I feel like this is the best kept secret for olive skin tone brown girls. Like nobody, I've never seen anyone do this. Using green concealer, sure, but I see people using green concealer when they have a red undertone, not when they have a green undertone like us, because we think, okay, we have a green undertone, why would we put a green concealer? But it actually works. Here's this Rare Beauty concealer. So guys, my life lately, oh my god, it has been kind of chaotic because I can't really go into much detail about it because it does involve my husband as well. but we've been through things that nobody prepares you to go through this, like as adults. And it's nice to understand that no matter what's happening in our lives, like that is a little bit more chaotic, or whatever misfortune comes into our lives, we still have each other to go through all of that together. And that's the only thing that, alhamdulillah, like it gives me comfort. Obviously, believing in Allah's plan and knowing that Allah has the best in store for me, and that obviously comforts me. But knowing that I just have the best, most supportive, strong, resilient partner ever is just amazing. And last week I went kind of off the radar a little bit because of these problems, but also I open up every time I feel like I open up about what's going on in life. People are just super supportive and people are just super nice. And also that gave me strength to just, you know, just keep my shit and keep going and be positive. So yeah, I decided, you know what, like life shouldn't stop because there's problems. Life should never stop because there's problems. Like problems are always gonna arise, but the way we deal with them is what's crucial. By the way, I'm gonna move on to the next step, and I use a very cool tone bronzer. I love this Milk Makeup bronzer, and because I already have a structured face and structured cheekbones, I don't really contour my face a lot because I feel like we want to look like a supermodel, not... What is happening? All of the sudden, construction noises. Okay, it stopped. I never had construction noises since months ago. Why all of a sudden when I decide to like sit down and do a makeup tutorial, it suddenly starts happening? Like, wow, it's like they're guessing that you're gonna film a makeup tutorial. Anyway, I'm so sorry that I don't look straightforward. Sometimes I keep looking at the camera, the little screen thing. I'm so sorry. So I don't really put a lot, and I don't go down. So this is the line on my cheekbone. I always go above because this is how you want to blend products, right? To lift up your face, not drag it down. And shadows on your face can either make or break a face. I'm just gonna take this dirty ass brush and see how I am blending upwards. And I'm trying to be super careful because this milk stick, it is a little bit thick. And when I go too hard with my brush and I blend super hard, it moves the foundation underneath. Anyway, I'm just happy that I get to live another day. I am healthy, alive, and I am ready to annoy some people with my existence. Use this blush. This is a cool tone rosy blush, and one thing about rare beauty blushes is you want to be really careful, like respect it. It is powerful. So I'm just gonna put a little peek. This is all. I don't want to put more because one thing that I noticed about makeup in the early 2000s and late 90s is that it's more cool toned. It's more about contouring, powder, and shadow. There's not a lot of blush. There's just a subtle wash of blush on the face. So I don't put a lot of blush when I'm doing a 90s cool tone makeup look. I put more bronzer. That's what I stick with. I'm gonna set my face with this Hourglass powder. I've been loving this powder. One of the reasons why I also needed to change my whole skin base was also how the powder looked so cakey on my face. I used to love the Givenchy powder, but all of a sudden, it just looks too much. So I've been loving this Hourglass powder on my face. It's a little expensive, but it's so fine and it's so delicate. It's called a veil powder, and it's literally a veil of how soft the consistency is. And I also don't use a lot of powder because I have dry skin. So I just want to mattify wherever I need to and set my makeup wherever I need to. I was kind of shocked when people requested a detailed makeup tutorial, a longer version, because it's kind of like, do we still watch makeup tutorials? I don't know. I like to watch certain makeup tutorials, but it's not for the makeup itself. It's more like to relax before I go to bed or something. It just helps me like unwind and feel comforted. For me, beauty gurus are dead. I don't even click on their videos anymore. So this is the skin base. This is what we're working with. Now I want to put a little bit of color without using blush. So I'm gonna use, let me see. I don't think I have a cool toned bronzer. So I use this Fenty one for the TikTok that I did. But it's a little bit too warm for me. I'm gonna see if I have a more cooler tone version. These two Fenty powder blushes, and I have Shady Bizz and I have Private Island. Wait, so I'm gonna use, which one is the cooler tone one? This is Private Island, this is Shady Bizz. Definitely Shady Bizz is cooler. That's what we're gonna use. So I'm just gonna Place it here. Oh yeah, that's definitely a cooler undertone. You can see how it looks here on the contour. That's it. No more blush. Actually, I just want to put a little bit. I'm gonna use the most muted pink blush that I have. So I'm gonna use this Dior blush. Barely shows up on my skin tone. It's just like a force of habit. Like I have to have a little bit of blush. Just the tiniest bit here on the apple. See, it just added a little something that was missing. Eyes. You want to take a cool tone eyeshadow palette. I have this one by Tatelette. This one is super old. This one is in Bloom. This is the name. I'm gonna start with this one. This one is Jet Setter. It's like a grayish cool tone brown. I know I shouldn't blow my eyeshadow palette like that. All the bacteria coming out of my mouth. Anyway, I'm just gonna put this here on the crease just to give it some definition and shadow. So guys, how have you been in terms of like your life, everything? Comment down below how you guys have been, how you guys have been doing. Me, I already said, like, I am doing well. Even though there's some things happening, I still feel like, oh my god, I'm still like, I could be worse, you know? So I still feel like, yeah, whatever, it's just a bad phase. And I genuinely do believe that if you're going through a bad phase, it's just that, it's just a phase. I don't think that anyone comes in life to be a victim. I refuse to think that people come here to just suffer. I feel like whatever we go through, whatever God throws at us, it's to make us more resilient and more grateful and better for when good things come. Even if you're not religious, I genuinely believe that none of us come to this life just to, you know, just to be sad. I feel like this, whatever you believe in, spirituality, I don't know, universe, spirit guides, God, angels, or nothing, I feel like there's always a reason why we're going through things. I'm going with like a thinner, super thin blending brush. And then I'm gonna take this, should I go for the black? Should I go for, I don't know. I think I'm gonna go for this color, this shadow. It's called Activist. I'm so embarrassed to show you guys my eyeshadow palettes because they're so dirty. Just use the smallest amount you can, and with a very light hand, just start blending on the corner of your eye, just like here, just at the tip. And you can extend it a little bit to make your eye look more sharp. Anyway guys, comment down below how you have been. But anyway, I do also feel like the times that we're going through some tough times, those are the times that we need to be more grateful about the little things around us. Obviously that's not gonna make our problems disappear. It definitely does help to count every single thing. Things that make life so fucking convenient to be in, to live. So sometimes I get bored super fast here in Lisbon and I think, oh my god, I have nowhere to go, I have nothing to do, I hate the city. And then I'm like, wait, not like you had anything better to do back home in Mozambique, like you were just existing. So I try to remind myself, like, it's been worse. Like, I've been happier when I was younger with very little, so why can't I do that as an adult? It's just a matter of mindset. I feel like the more we grow up, the more we want, and the less it's hard to satisfy us. And I feel like that's a very sad reality. Like, we tend to forget our ways. The more we grow up, the more we achieve, the more we want things. Of course, it's good to like have ambition. Anyway, I'm taking that brush that I used to like blend my concealer, and I'm just gonna clean out here the eyelid and do a little bit of a demarcation line. And I put my lighter shadow so it also sticks better. But anyway, I feel like as we grow up, obviously it's good to like have ambition, want to do more things and accomplish things. I really do believe in that, but I don't think we should lose our way in the midst of that. We should keep being happy with whatever we have and let life give us more, you know? And I'm just trying to unlearn limiting beliefs. I always heard the term, the more you gain, the more problems you also gain. Why? Why? Obviously you have more responsibility, but should we really attach abundant mindset with more problems? No, it's just obviously the more we get, the more responsibilities we have, but that's what we wanted in the beginning, right? We need to understand that there's a good part and a bad part in everything in life. Everything in life needs to be balanced. Too much of a good thing is bad, too much of a bad thing is bad. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'm just putting this light white, it's called Charmer, eyeshadow on the lid. And because I have that concealer as a base, it just easier to stick on my eye. I just checked on the monitor and I have almost 26 minutes of me just talking and I'm barely done with the tutorial. I don't know, whenever I do these sit down videos and chat with you guys, I always talk so much, and even though I talk so much and I do think that people nowadays on the internet have low attention spans, for some fucking reason, I don't know what reason, but for some reason these videos always do so much better than my shorter videos, like my vlogs or everything. I don't know, people just love to hear other people talk shit on the internet. I've come to that conclusion. Anyway, let's do our eyeliner. So in the 90s, you had that more thicker line, but without the wing. And Yasmin Gari did that eyeliner, but I love a good wing. I love to elongate my eyes. I love to, you know, to look foxy. Why did I just say that? But my dream is to go to those Vogue makeup tutorials that you see on YouTube. I love those makeup tutorials and I always think like, I'm just gonna get there and misbehave and say the weirdest shit. I'm not gonna do a very big wing because I already have this eyeshadow elongating my eye, so I just did like a little, for me this is a baby wing. I cannot talk, like the moment I start doing my eyeliner, things just become super tense for me because I know I already messed up. I'm gonna shut up. Wow, that totally doesn't look the same. I'm gonna put black eyeliner on the waterline. I'm gonna take this dark shadow again, this one that I used, Activist, and I'm not gonna do too much because it is daytime and I'm still going out. So I'm gonna do the connection between my waterline and my bottom lash with some eyeshadow. So to line my lips, I'm gonna use this MAC Cork lip liner, and I've been using this lip liner non-stop, and I also use it on my wedding and I freaking love it. Look how it's amazing. It's like a cool tone brownish lip liner, but it's not too intense, it's not too dark. I definitely overdid it with the sides of the lips. I tend to have that tendency sometimes to really go kind of overboard, but I'm gonna do it like this. Okay, much better. On the middle, on the cupid's bow, is where I tend to go a little bit over here. See, I could just put a gloss and already looks amazing. Okay, so I'm gonna take the lip cheat and I'm gonna just put it here. Just here, just to darken up a little bit here as well. Now to tie this all together, the 200 Dior lipstick, and I just put it on the middle of the lips as well. Obviously, I love a good gloss, but it's been super windy in Lisbon, and I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to challenge Mother Nature, so I'm just gonna keep it like this. And then I'm gonna finish off my makeup. I'm gonna do my brows and my lashes off camera, and then I'll be right back. Anyway guys, I'm so sorry for the background noise. My husband's showering, but this is the makeup look. I'm done. This is the 90s makeup look. And I hope you guys like this video. Stay, subscribe, like, I don't know. Follow me on other social medias. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm gonna see you on the next one.